involved with all of this and fire bombings planned in Austin, and they're planning to set you up. And that's why I went, called the police. I said, not doing that to me. You remember when the BATF was here?
Oh, yeah. That's freaky stuff.
I mean, I didn't even talk about that on air because people can't believe this. Secret Service, FBI. I mean, it's a routine occurrence here.
Yeah. And love or hate what the anarchists are doing, they said for 6 years this was the only guy talking violence. He was always the one trying to provocateur violence, all the way back to whatever they were doing 6 years ago.
Well, let me tell you, this governor's mansion thing, and the way that for 15 minutes the ambulances and the fire trucks stood down, and then how they claim they don't have any footage of it, and then I went and talked to eyewitnesses down there who saw all sorts of suspicious stuff.
It's bizarre. And then this stuff happens up at the RNC, and it turns out he was just provocateuring some entry-level anarchists, called them weaklings, and said they couldn't get the job done. And that's what goaded them on.
Yeah, it's on record. You're weaklings, you're weaklings. And finally they said, okay, boom, they had him for the conspiracy, but they didn't show up that morning when the feds were waiting with the bottle bombs.
Then he provocateured them again and said, are you really going to do this? And that's what led to it. He provocateured the whole thing, if you could believe these accounts. It's just, and he's been evidently all over Austin.
You know, I could hardly watch videos of him that you have linked in the article. He looks so slimy. So, I can't even look at the guy.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a Judas.
And he was all over New Orleans with the hurricane relief effort. He was just infiltrating all these groups throughout Texas and Louisiana. And there's claims he was down in Venezuela meeting with FARC rebel leaders who wanted to set up a hot war guerrilla.
Oh, yeah, this guy's got CIA written all over him, doesn't he?
Oh, it's insane.
But he's the type they'll burn. Don't worry, he'll get what he wants.
America's #1 source for independent talk radio for over a decade. We are the GCN Radio Network.
The illusion created by the power elite is a lie that covers even the food they want you to eat. Will you continue to be their profit center, buying their processed food that makes you sick? Go to the doctor and buy their drugs? You don't have to cooperate. There is a solution. Inner Health Botanicals, a company that my wife and I just love, have been providing products for the last 5 years that give you the perfect solution to this madness. Try their Inner Food with 20 organic ingredients full of dense nutrition that gives you the energy you need and will keep you well. It even won the award for Best Superfood of 2009 from our friend Mike Adams, the Health Ranger. I love their NutriCafe, great organic coffee infused with herbal extracts to boost your immune system. Try all of their truly honest products that will keep you alive and healthy. Go to ENERFOOD.com or give them a call right now, 866-762-9238. Click on their banner at Infowars.com to see all the available discounts.
Waging war on corruption. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
All right, now I'm going to your calls. Solomon, PJ, Mark, Jim, Kathy, and others. I'm going to give you the latest on ClimateGate. Giant developments there, but Solomon in Connecticut, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, Alex, how's it going? I just want to say that God is watching over you, man, all the stuff that happens to you. And so I'm just going to get right into my points. Even though they're passing all this Copenhagen stuff and everything that's going on, I just wanted to say something to the audience. It's just like, even though these pieces of paper are being signed, compliance is an option. It's whether or not we want to stand up. And this is just making me so sick that these people are going around and colluding and Al Gore going around. I'm sorry, I'm just getting so upset. But people can't fight the New World Order because they fear themselves. So I think that we're reaching a very spiritual time in our society where we have to go inside of ourselves and gather the strength that we need to fight these people because they have no strength inside themselves. I mean, look at them. Look at Rockefeller. Look at all these people. Look at Al Gore. They're just fat, self-hating people that just want to prove to themselves that they can run the world. And if you ran up to these people in the streets, they'd be so scared they'd be shaking in their boots. So I just really want to go out there.
That is what's sick. You've got a bunch of inbred, degenerate, murdering control freaks that we just let roll over us because they're the authorities.
Yeah, it's crazy because people look at them as if they have some knowledge that we don't, or some kind of something that we don't. And I see so many people day after day, they're trying to wake up. It's just they're scared. They're scared to be themselves. They're scared to go out there and tell everybody else what they know or what they feel about the New World Order, or about the Copenhagen agreements, or about ClimateGate being a fraud. They're scared of themselves. So I think that the important message is they're not going to win, because
God bless you. God bless you. Great points, Solomon. Thank you for holding. PJ in the UK, go ahead.
Good evening, Alex. Thank you very much for your interview with Monckton. That was first-class radio. Thank you very much indeed. 3 quick points. Just the BBC are cranking up the global warming programs today. Just gone out on the BBC 1 o'clock and at 6 o'clock. David Shuckman, their environment spokesman, and Dr. Nikki Pope, the head of the Met Office, the Weather Office, saying the last 10 years have been the warmest in history.
Which is admittedly a fraud. CNN, every channel is wall-to-wall, into the world if we don't pass this.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I'm just making these points quickly, but so you people have picked that up. I sent you an email on it earlier on. But the ANPR cameras, we've had those here for 2 years. I'll tell you how sophisticated they are now. Police motorbikes can have them. Traffic police cars have them. Stationary points on traffic lights can have them. And on the London congestion charge, if you don't pay the daily £8 or £12 charge within 24 hours at an electronic pay point, you get the fine in the post, £80. So it'll get to that level of sophistication, which is what you said there very emotionally after that hour with Lord Monckton. Surely the entire Patriot Radio movement and newspapers and everything should get together for 10 days now and just concentrate on this Copenhagen thing. That's sure. I'm just putting up a suggestion.
Yeah, for those that don't know, that's what I'd read. It was as much as £12 just to come in and out of the city. And then now they're starting to put it nationwide. Oregon, California are getting ready. They're getting ready here to turn all the roads into toll roads off license plate readers. This is so hellish, and it tracks everywhere you go.
The big supermarkets have ANPR capability as well. In case you drive out and don't pay for petrol, they're connected to the DVS, the National Registration Bureau, and they can pick your address and get you for that. Well, they should get you for that.
But here they're not telling the public. People just, I've been in cars, they go, I wonder how it comes in the mail when you drive under the camera. It's reading your license plate, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Pentagon control grid.
Yes, sir, absolutely. But one other quick point. I know it's another program. You interviewed Nigel Farage. I worked with Nigel for years. His short, sharp, very fantastic speeches are on YouTube. About 20 of them. They're well worth hearing. No,
we want Nigel Farage on. We're trying to get him. In fact, how's that going with the British member of the European Parliament?
Oh, he's knocking hell out of them. But I'll send you another email. There's no picking him up. He'll come on. But I'll send you his contact number.
Yeah, he's the head of the, what's the name of the party?
The UK Independence Party.
Yeah, the head of the UK Independence Party. Stay there. I want you to finish your point when we get back. This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365. Hello, this is Alex Jones with some important questions. If you're going into a battle and they give you a rifle and a sidearm, how much ammunition do you want? My answer would be all I can get. In the battle for freedom and the lives of your loved ones, food is your only ammunition. How much do you want? When do you want it? Now or after the battle starts? When will you need it? Can you buy it without proper identification? Will there be any food? Will it make your children sick? If there's a quarantine and you can't feed yourself, will you go to the gathering center and be immunized? You wipe out all these problems if you have a good food supply. Food is your ammunition to fight for your freedom and your life. How much will you need? We don't know. How much do you want? All you can get. I'm Alex Jones. I want all of you good guys to live to fight another day. Call 1-800-409-5633 or check it out on the web at efoodsdirect.com. Again, that number, 1-800-409-5633. The illusion created by the power elite is a lie that covers even the food they want you to eat. Will you continue to be their profit center, buying their processed food that makes you sick? Go to the doctor and buy their drug?